Welcome to Habitat for Humanity of Orange County, North Carolina. This video will review the documents that are required to complete the application for our homeownership program. Verifying the identity and income of an applicant is the fourth step in the application process. At this stage, Habitat will review all the applicant's financial information so we can evaluate the applicant's ability to pay for one of our home loans. Before we get started, it is important to define the two different types of people that will live in the home. The applicant and/or co-applicant are the ones that will eventually be responsible for the home loan when the program is done. We will need up to 2 years of very detailed information for these individuals. We also need information about the other people that will live in the home. Their income will be used to verify that the money coming into the house is not more than 80% of the area median income. We will first ask for details about your monthly income. For those of you who work for a company, we will ask for 2 months of pay stubs from your employer. Many of the applicants get these pay stubs online and will need to download these records so they can be sent to Habitat. We will need to see pay stubs for everyone that is employed in the household, not just the applicant or co-applicant. We will also ask for a verification of employment. This will tell us how long each household member has worked at their current job. We will ask for a verification of employment for the applicant and co-applicant over the past 2 years. If the applicant has worked at one location, say Walmart, for the past 2 years, then we will only need to see one verification of employment. If the applicant has worked at several places over the past 2 years, Habitat will ask for verification from each employer. Habitat will request a year-to-date profit and loss statement if anyone in the household is self-employed. This is a simple form that outlines how much money came into the business, the expenses of the business, and the take-home cash of the business. Habitat does not need the detail of this money. We just need a monthly overview as shown here. For those applicants with Social Security income, Habitat will ask for the yearly award letter stating your updated income. For those using child support, Habitat will ask for documentation of a year of payments. We ask for a year because, unfortunately, sometimes child support payments can be inconsistent. We will look at the full year to find the average monthly payment, which will be added to the applicant's yearly income. And finally, we will ask for 2 months of bank statements for the household members of the home. We will look at the bank statements to verify that the income reported is being received by the applicants and household members. We will also review larger deposits to ensure that the household doesn't have additional income that wasn't reported. It is important that the household sends in all pages of the bank statements, even if it looks like it may not be important. Habitat needs complete records to be able to verify a person's income. Next, Habitat will look at the applicant and co-applicant's income for the past 2 years using their tax records. We will ask for the W-2s of the applicant or co-applicant for the past 2 years. We need to see the W-2s for every job that was held for the past 2 years. Some applicants may receive income as a contractor for a company like Uber or Grubhub. In this situation, an applicant needs to submit the 1099 that is associated with this work. Next, we need to see the tax returns for the applicants. Some people will have 1 or 2 pages depending on their income status. Applicants need to make sure that the signature on the tax form is included when submitting their taxes. For those that are self-employed or report additional income, we will need to see the Schedule 1, Schedule 2, and Schedule C form. This will show that the applicant has reported their income to the IRS. The final tax document that Habitat will ask for is the tax return transcript. This is a document that is created by the IRS that verifies the taxes received by the government. The tax return transcript is free and can be found on the IRS website. After Habitat verifies an applicant's income documents, we will verify their current housing conditions. We will ask for the applicant's current lease and a landlord reference form to verify that they pay regularly and are good tenants. For those applicants that are living with family members, we will ask for a letter describing their current living arrangements and how much they contribute to their housing costs. For those applicants that are divorced, we will ask for the divorce decree. North Carolina has specific laws around marital status and real estate. Separation or divorce will not impact an applicant's acceptance into the program, but Habitat will need official documentation to build a home loan should the applicant complete the homeownership program. Last but not least, Habitat will ask for identifying documents for the applicant and/or the co-applicant. We will first need to see a government-issued ID. If an applicant has legal residency in the country, we will also need to see documentation of this status. We will finally need to see the Social Security card of the applicant and/or the co-applicant. This, by far, is the most difficult stage of Habitat's application process. There are a few things one can do to prepare if they are considering applying for our program. First, plan ahead. Many of the documents are already prepared, they just need to be found. Applicants should start putting together the documents so they are ready when it is time to submit. Second, applicants should make sure that if they submit documents, they are doing it through an encrypted system. These documents have incredibly sensitive information and could put someone at risk of identity fraud if not dealt with carefully. Habitat will invite applicants to submit their information through a secure portal. Applicants should make sure to only send their documents through this system when Habitat asks. And finally, applicants should make sure to check their email during this process. Habitat frequently has follow-up questions or needs more documentation during the process. It is important that applicants respond quickly so that they are able to complete their application before the deadline. Communication is key to this process. We hope this has helped clarify the documentation process for Habitat for Humanity's application. Check out our website for more information about our process and program.